Hello, everyone. Welcome. My first time live on Periscope, so anybody out there in Twitter land, Periscope, hello. Nice to meet you. So I'm just going to jump on and do some readings today. One card free readings, or if you want to leave a donation, 3-card spread for you. So a little bit more in depth. And if you have a specific question, please ask it. If you do have one just a general, let me know that you, just to acknowledge that you're there, because sometimes people jump in, ask a question, and jump out. Just leave me a comment once. If I ask you, leave me a comment whether it's a specific question or if you want a general reading. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Kelly Hall Miles. How are you? Hello, Mary. Happy Friday. Just getting some sage lit here. Smudge ceremony here right before we go. Just to open up the channels of light and dark. Allow all the information that we need at this moment in time to come through with clarity. And precision. And the commercial. So please share this out if you can. Share it everywhere. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. All right, I'll just let that burn out on its own. Hello, Janet. Good morning. Hello, Letitia. Oh, Letitia on YouTube today. Nice. Don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button on YouTube, and hit the like on Facebook or YouTube or Periscope. I don't know how they really grade it on Periscope. I haven't been on there very many times, but I think I'm live there. We'll see if I get a comment in there. All right, we're going to do a card of the day first for all of us. All right, and then I'll start doing individual readings. Yeah. Hey. Shh. Quiet on the set. All right, lower world. So kind of looking at our shadow, doing some shadow work this week, or this weekend. I feel like a lot of it has to do with just kind of, maybe some past memories coming up, some things that we've kind of avoided that we need to deal with now, just mostly within ourselves is really where we're dealing with it. It's really about breaking through fears, and to do that, we have to really kind of reassess, reaccess those fears, and not really relive them, but remember them, view them, and get rid of that emotion attached to them. Right? This is just a lesson at this point. Anything from the past that you feel like you need to cleanse or purge, it's a good time to do so now. The portal is open, so to speak, for the lower world. So. Oh, love you too, Tammy. I could use a message from Cheryl or my mom. I'm feeling very depressed, and yesterday I almost lost it. It's from Laura Grant. What's up with the car keys? Why am I feeling picking up car keys? Or if you've been losing your car keys a lot lately and just misplacing them, and then you look everywhere and then you come back right to where you started and they're there. I'm just feeling like something like that is being misplaced. This is from your mother. So this is kind of her way of like, I don't know if she was, I feel like she wasn't that much of a practical joker in this life, but I do feel like she has, this is like her way of doing it. Like every once in a while she gets you just because you weren't expecting it from her. But she's there for sure. She's there for sure. No. Yeah. What I'm saying is pay attention to something, or she's showing me car keys or missing car keys and then reappearing. So if it hasn't happened yet, I would pay attention to that if that does happen. Like I feel like she will misplace things just to get your attention. So it may not be car keys, it might be something else. Shella Franco Montez is wondering about a financial question. It's time to raise the finances, raise that vibration. So stepping into places you haven't been before when it comes to career or money making. So this could be investments or investing in new, I feel like new investments, cryptocurrencies. I mean, it's looking pretty good right now, and it's a good time to get in. And I don't completely trust any financial system because it can be manipulated. However, I feel like you want to kind of look around. I feel like there's going to be some investment opportunities coming up if they haven't already. And it's the time to really start investing in your life for the future. So if finances come up, but you really need to raise your vibration. So trying different things to make more money or to level yourself up. What always happens, Laura? Let's see. I like playing the commercials today. Good morning, Adriana. Blessings to you. Have anybody from Periscope out there? From Twitter? If so, speak up. You misplace everything. You'll be able to notice because it'll be something that you misplaced that you look right in that place and then look all day, or sometimes maybe just for 15 minutes, right? Kind of frantically going back to the same place that you started, and it'll be there. That's like she's specifically showing me this. Hello, Lynn. Snowy Minnesota. That's my granddaughter yelling in the background, if anybody was wondering. I think she's eating, and she tends to get loud when she's eating. Yeah, that's her, Laura. I kind of call it psychic amnesia because when I'm doing like medium readings, especially, it's important to kind of get that confirmation back and forth, because then you can just kind of continue to keep going forward. But what usually happens is I'll get one message and I'm trying to interpret it to that person, and sometimes we'll just like forget, right? Like, no, that didn't happen, right? And a lot of times if you look back after the reading, like I've done it before with people that I've gotten readings from, and then you're like, oh yeah, wait a minute, duh. You know, like, and it's not something like general. Like this is, I mean, there's a little bit more. Like they try to get more in depth or more. A lot of it is general, but a lot of, they do try to kind of get you with confirmations, kind of let you know. It's like their way of, without having to do too many parlor tricks, which I feel like that, taking something for a while and you thinking you lost it, but it's kind of a parlor trick. But she's kind of giggly about it. Like, I feel like your mom's a lot more open than she used to be. I mean, which would happen when we pass and we ascend. but I feel like she's a lot more open with how she is and being herself. Like where she may have been more reserved in this life, she feels a lot more free. Oh, I think I got a donation here. Let me see. Joanna Flesher. Thank you, Joanna. The $5 donation. Thank you. All right, Joanna, where are you? Yeah, Laura, if you want to set up an appointment, we can kind of look further into it. Maybe contact your sister as well. That was just kind of quickly what came through, just kind of a confirmation to let you know they're around. All right, she's here. Do you have a question? Joanna, did you have a question? I'm sorry, I don't know if you heard that I was saying that. My granddaughter was screaming, so or not screaming, but yelling.
Yeah, when you're wide, it's usually she gets excited.
You're welcome, Laura. Have a good day, and thank you for being here. About love, is there somebody you're involved with, or you just want a general love reading? Is this new love or someone that you've been with? If so, just give me their first name. That's all I need. I don't need their. We don't need their first name either, but it helps. Tammy Collins says, my father in the physical being would hide my coffee and dinner plate. So now he still hides stuff to show me a message. Yep. Norma's, that's kind of what I got, is like that same feeling of like Norma's dad, because her dad died when she was like 9. But he does that to her all the time. He hasn't done it in a while, has he? But he used to do it all the time. Because usually they come around, especially when you're feeling sad or, you know, you're kind of going through some traumatic times. So I got the Moldavite out.
Yes. I did it in my reading last night and it was crazy.
Have you guys all seen Moldavite? This is like
Insane.
it's awesome. This is the one that's alien rock. Alien stone or gemstone. It's hard to see, it's not focusing in on it. Let's see. Let's see if it focuses. Come on, baby. It wants to focus on me. Huh. All right. Well, I tried. Whoops. Let me just put that. Powerful stuff. All right. Back to readings. Just getting to Joanna. Joe. Okay. So this is probably going to be direction or the best, you know, best way forward or better way forward for better results. Kind of a soul's path. All right. So why do I feel like somebody's pushing? Like I get the conch shell and that feels like it's one of you, or it's kind of that time to move forward. I don't know if this is marriage or proposal or moving in, but I feel like it's like it's gotten to this point where it needs to move forward. It needs to grow, right? And one of you may be kind of ignoring that, or both of you might be kind of holding back. But I think one of you, might be you, is handling it well, but I think that wants it to move forward. Like you want it to, yeah, get to that point of like marriage or a deeper commitment. And just be careful what you wish for right away. Like I feel like you want to give it a little bit more time before you get there. But keep your sense of humor. Don't get so upset over like things that really don't matter. Because I feel like though he has kind of hit this place where maybe he's not as expressive with you and it feels like he's kind of going more distant, I feel like he's getting more comfortable, which that can be a good thing. And I think it's a good thing because he is comfortable with you. I feel like he wants to spend the rest of his life with you, but he's still not there yet. That's what this buried in earth card is, right? So he's not maybe not quite ready to move that far forward yet, but I feel like this year there will be some changes and movement forward. So love life looks good. I feel like it's just right now it's important to have a lot more good experiences with him than bad. So try not to antagonize, and I feel like if he does the same to you, try to handle it, you know, properly without getting upset or getting emotional about it. You can be emotional about it. Doesn't mean stop your emotions. It just means with him, I feel like you want to kind of handle things with a sense of humor, because if not, you're going to probably strangle him. But the love is there for sure. I mean, I see that he loves you just as much as you love him. I think he's just, like I said, it's either one of you. It might be you, but I think you're the one that's wanting things to move forward, and he's kind of comfortable where he is because he feels like he met his life partner. So he's just going to kind of stay right here. But I do think he wants more commitment in the future. So the next 4 to 6 months, you should notice him wanting to grow the relationship more. Aloha and good morning to you, Jill. You're welcome, Joanna. I hope that resonated with you. Hello, Sammy. Good, good. He hasn't quite grown up yet. Like there's some growing up he needs to do. I think he's done a lot of growing up over the last 2 years, but I think over the next few months he's going to go through some pretty intense like growth phases, like good phases, but that's where I see when I see him kind of really wanting to settle in and give that deeper commitment. Yep, I'm using the shamanic medicine deck. Right there. That's what it looks like. They're bigger cards. It is a fabulous Friday, isn't it? The sun's shining. It's a little actually warm here, which is, it's kind of been really cold the last couple of days. So. Kenny Tatum. Trust all is well with you. Yes, doing well. Anyway, do I see you becoming a constable officer in 2021, 2022? Well, I think you can do it in 2021. It just depends on how much you're willing to kind of push yourself, right? So yeah, I feel like that can happen. I feel like it can happen within the next 8 months if you're willing to put in the time and the effort. And you do have to kind of, you know, put some time aside for that. And there are going to be some sacrifices as far as just time wise, right? You have to sacrifice other things to do this. But I feel like, you know, you'll for sure get there in 2022 if you still want that job or want that position. I think it's just something that you take at your own pace. Yes, you can get it done this year, but if you or you know, by 2022, but if you do it, if you get on it now and really push for that, I feel like you can get it done a lot sooner. So yes. '80s in San Diego. Oh, I want to be in San Diego. It's like what, 40s here right now, and that's warm. But I live in Utah, so. Yeah, it is a beautiful deck, isn't it, Lynn? I love it. Norma got me this one, or got me that deck. Annie Devine. Just want a general. Okay. All right, Annie, we'll get you a general message here. Ancestors, I love this card. It comes up a lot in this deck too. Really listening to your elders. I feel like a lot of these are living elders, so don't be so stubborn. And part of this is your higher self and the elders that have come before you, great grandparents, parents, grandparents that have passed on, learning from their mistakes, but also listening to their wisdom that keeps ringing in your head. Like you must be getting some type of a message that wants to keep coming through, but you're being very stubborn and maybe not allowing it in. But listen, it's going to do you a favor. If you're going to do yourself a favor if you listen to that wisdom. So what has Spirit been telling you, Annie? If you don't mind sharing that with us. Oh, I appreciate you too, Kenny. Thank you for being here, man. All right, Rhonda Campbell, you got prayer, the hope card. Reconnecting. You're too fractaled out right now. I feel like it's time to kind of reconnect with that higher self. Look up instead of down all the time. Like you're too down on yourself and you kind of belittle yourself and it makes you feel smaller and literally makes you smaller because you think of yourself that way. It seems really hard to do sometimes, but it's important for you to start loving yourself again. It's important for you to understand you do have that higher soul that controls or lives through this body, right? But you are a soul before you're a body, right? That's the soul is where really where the wisdom's coming through. It's kind of like I was just telling Annie. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? I feel like with you, you've utilized a lot of your soul and a lot of your energy for others. And now it's time to really kind of focus on yourself a little bit more. So saying prayers, asking for what you want. You're not selfish or greedy if you want something. I feel like you can get that way where you feel like you're being selfish if you ask for something, but no, that's part of what prayer is. So make sure you're staying connected to that higher self. I'm pretty guilty of being stubborn too. Oh, thank you, Sarah. 420 with the $4.20 donation. Awesome. Like that number. Is it? No, it's not 420 yet. It's 420 somewhere. All right. Do you have a question? Sarah, did you have a question or are we just doing a general? Don't have time for a reading today, but have a donation. Oh, you're giving a donation for a soul in need. Oh, awesome. That's very cool. Always 420 medicine. That's right. 420 for medicine. That's right. For the heart, for the head, for the body, for the soul, for all of it. Well, we're going to see what happens here. All right. Lynn says, I dreamt of a 7 to 8 foot tall guide or angel asking me to help her what her name is. I kept throwing out 2 names and she kept giggling at me and saying, nope. That's funny. That sounds like you got an angel or guide that's a smart ass. Yeah, they're very good at being smart asses. Our personalities don't change when we pass over. I mean, we're more open to things. We see a lot more. So in a sense, we do change. Our perception changes, but our personalities, that's written within our soul. Okay, somebody who is in need. Okay. Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. That is very sweet. Hello, Pat Benfield? Is that how you say that? Pat Benfield? Benfeld? Kelly L. Miles says, looking through paperwork, I found a 108-year-old picture of my great-grandparents and their children who I've never met. I've seen, I've never seen this picture before, and it was in my file cabinet. That's awesome. It's always cool to see those old pictures. I've got I think on Facebook, I've got pictures of my great-great-grandparents, or my great-grandparents from Ireland. And a weird thing is, my mom always said I looked like him, or that's where we got our height from. Before I saw him, I actually did a past life regression, which we just did in the webinar a couple days ago, which is available if you'd like to be part of the webinar. But we did a past life regression, and I did one years ago, and I saw myself, and then I saw his picture. Like I saw myself in a lifetime. It was a guy that I can't remember what he did, but he hurt his finger. I remember I hurt my finger, but this was like a past life regression. So I think I was my great grandfather in a past life, basically. Long story short. Bainfeld. Okay. Bainfeld. Pat Bainfeld. All right, Pat. Yeah, I'll give you a card. And yes, I am looking, Sarah, for someone in need here. Just kind of letting it go as I feel it. And you know what? I'm probably going to do it a little bit more fun. We'll have a little more fun with it. All right, so Pat, time to raise that energy. I feel like you can utilize crystals. Do you own any crystals or any semi-precious gems? I feel like that's what you want to do right now. Like energize the home. This will help purify it and kind of get things flowing in the right direction or a better direction, and the momentum up. Like I feel like you want to kind of get your momentum up for the coming opportunities or a coming opportunity within the next few weeks. This doesn't look like months. It looks like about 2 or 3 weeks. Let's see here. Got to get rid of this guy or girl, whoever it is. Who knows who they are? They all use fake names anyway. So, but yeah, it's all about amplifying your energy, and the crystals can help. So I would suggest if you have like a particular crystal, or if you don't have any, I would say, go buy a couple. They're pretty inexpensive. And if you do have some, maybe hold on to your most powerful one or the one that you feel more drawn to at this time. But it's all about amplifying your energy right now. I can read you. Let me read you the little poem there. It's usually a poem that comes with it here. Amplification one. With the crystals is, excuse me. Crystals, let's see here. Crystal speaks. To amplify, we should unite. Crystals help to shine your light. Upon your heart, rose quartz for love. We're gifts from earth and stars above. So like, yeah, see this is a gemstone. This one is from outer space. This is an alien rock. That's called moldavite. Very powerful. I know it's hard to see in here. It's a little piece, so it's hard to show you, but it's kind of a green, like translucent. It's more solid than translucent, but you can kind of see through it a little bit. It's really cool. Yeah, so using those crystals, even if you have some jewelry, maybe putting, like it says, rose quartz on the heart. Feel like you need to power up that energy or awaken that kundalini, and that the crystals will help. All right. Yeah, that past life regression thing was a trip. this last one we did this week at the webinar was really cool too. I actually saw myself as extraterrestrials this time, like not human lives, which was really cool. You're welcome, Pat. Pat Bainfield. All right. All right, let me see here. Cat block Vredigud. Asking about your animal. The critter you're trying to help, we'll do the 3-card reading for you. Thank you, Sarah. Do you have a specific question, or what is this critter's name? Or you just want to kind of look at general outlook on the critter? Every time I see the word legit, I know it's a freaking spammer. There we go. Got rid of that guy. If you guys would like to schedule a reading, if I don't get to you today, or if you'd like to schedule something for 20 or 30 minutes, go to my website here at psychicshaman333.com, and you can sign up there or schedule a reading anytime pretty much after I think 12:30 today. I'm available at 12:30. And I will be for the rest of the day, and this weekend. So if you'd like to schedule something, just go to my website, check it out, see which package, whether it's healing or an oracle reading, suits you best, and we can go from there. But they're a lot of fun. Private readings are a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing these readings. These are awesome. So, all right. So this one is, whoops, somebody else, or they just keep. This is for Cat. Firefly, hello. All right, so the critter you're dealing with, listening to the ancestors, listening to that higher wisdom, the things you've learned in your life, don't panic. You've learned, you know how to do this. You know how to take care of this animal the way you need to. All right. Let me see here. I hope are you still there, Cat? I want to make sure you're still there. There you are. He's getting help from above, but I feel like like I said, you know what you need to do. I feel like this right now, you kind of helped him, kind of made him more comfortable. And that's the best you can do right now. Is this animal older? It's an older animal. Anyway, so you're building the foundation. The foundation card's about you're doing letting you know you've built a good foundation. Continue to do what you're doing. I don't feel like you're completely out of the woods, or he's out of the woods yet, but I do feel like if you kind of have some foresight to know what to do, utilizing that third eye, right? Looking into the future, kind of seeing what can be done, or asking just what can be done presently. That's the bones for casting, right? That's divination. It's kind of whatever way this is supposed to go, is to be able to take the advice or take that message and be confident with it, right? Whether it's something you want to hear or not. Young and hurt. So I feel like they're still kind of teetering right now, but I think the love you're giving them and the care is actually making them want to live. So I feel like they're fighting to live. Still not out of the woods yet, so I can't give you a definite whether they're going or staying, but I feel like you have a very good chance of healing this animal. And I feel like you may need some help, and don't be afraid to ask for it, just like you are right now, but I feel like you can help this animal. Even if it's just to help them pass and somebody to love them at that time, but I do feel like this animal has a chance. But it's pretty much their decision at this point. Presently, they haven't made that decision. But I do feel like they want to live a lot more because you are helping. Yeah, they don't want to leave you. You're right. All right, guys. Looks like the trolls are getting pretty bad, so I'm gonna choose this time to step off, and hope to see y'all soon. I'll probably be back on. I'll be back on Sunday morning. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But hope y'all had a great or have a great day. Hope you those that got the readings enjoyed them. Hope it resonated with you, and these readings that resonated with everybody else. Let me pull you a card real quick, Nicole. Cards have been shuffled, so you got altar, honoring. So today, maybe take some time to clean up the sacred space, honor it, and know that it is power. It holds power. It just depends on how much you're giving it. So the more attention you give that altar or that sacred space within your home, maybe you have an altar somewhere, feel like you do, or you have the stuff to set one up. So I would take the time to do that and create and work on your manifestations. What it is you want in life, write them down. Maybe burn them and do a bowl in your altar, right? Write it down on a piece of paper and then burn it, let it burn into a bowl or something safe. Don't burn your house down. And really, focus on it before you do that. But then, really focus on those goals, the things that you want to accomplish, and utilizing that altar. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Sorry if I didn't get to you today, but I will be back. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow the page, so you can get future updates for other live streams. I usually do about 3 to 4 weeks. So I will see you soon. Much love to all of you. Have a good day.